Christine Bertram, and I'm coming to you live on a Sunday night. It's a little late. It's about 8:45, but I thought, do it now. Why put off to tomorrow what you can get done today is what my mom tells me. And that's also what I think my grandpa told my mom. And so that always resonates in my head. And so I don't know who's going to pop on or be able to join me live tonight, but we're going to go through some swap cards, you guys. I thought, well, even if you guys can't catch me live tonight, you'll catch the replay. And what's most important is that I get to share these cards with you. Then I can get them up and on display. So whenever I host a swap or participate in a swap and I get cards, I keep them on a pile until I do the showcase, like with you guys virtually, because then I can put them up on display. If I add them to my display, then I don't know what's what after a little while, and this way they can get shown. Hi, Jewel. Hello again. Hi, Sue. Hi, Mo. Hi, Karen. So what we're going to do is roll through some swap cards. You guys, this is where if you have a pen and paper, you can take notes. If you know how to take screenshots on your phone, you can take screenshots. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Susan. Yes, it is a little surprise. I was hesitant about creating an actual event to do the swap card showcase because I didn't know where I was going to put it on my calendar, to be honest with you. And this week, it's Sunday night. I have an hour or half hour, however long it's going to take. We're going to roll through these, and then life is good. Hi, Carmen. Hi, Carissa. Carissa is staying up just to watch this. She actually just reached out to me about 15 minutes, and she's like, are you still going to do that showcase? Because I had talked about it in the sale-a-bration celebration today. And so her asking me, it prompted me and it twisted my arm. So hi, Christine. Hi, Angela. Late night. Thanks for sharing, Angela. So I thought, you know what? That was enough to twist my arm. I was like, oh, I'm getting a little tired, but you know, I did sleep until 11:30 today, so there's no reason why I should be tired right now. But you know how that goes. The more sleep you get, I think the more tired you are. So I wanted you guys to know that I've got some paper pumpkins from October, the newest October paper pumpkin that isn't even at my door yet. You guys, I did order more than normal extra. Normally I order about between 2 and 4 extra because there's always people out there that missed out on getting it or forgot about it for some reason or want an extra one. Hi, Karen Wetstein. Hi, Denise. Hi, Dots. So I not only just ordered 4 extra, I ordered like double that extra. So, and on top of it, you guys, I am doing, for those local in-person peeps, I am doing a paper pumpkin bingo on November 3rd. And I ordered enough paper pumpkins to have a nice bingo night. And how that works is your registration of $35 includes the bingo, includes the bingo, like, so playing games of bingo for fun, winning some prizes, and then also making the paper pumpkin. So you say, if you're local and in person to me, that you can attend class in the Hive, and you say, well, I've already got the October paper pumpkin. I don't need another one. Well, consider this. It's a fun night out, and either you can do 2 things with your kit. Your kit that you got that's coming to your house, you could gift it as a nice present to somebody who's got a birthday coming up or an early Christmas present. Or the other option is you could make those cards up and gift the made cards to a friend or a family member. And you could come and still make the paper pumpkin here with me in person and keep those cards to use for yourself. Or you could still gift those as well. So, hi, Shannon. There's options. So in case you already have the paper pumpkin, but yet you want to come to a bingo, it's something to consider. So you guys, and if you can't make it, like you're a not local person and you want a paper pumpkin, I can always set one aside for you when they arrive and mail it to you. So I know like Stacy Burns just reached out to me and she's got one on hold. Pam's got one on hold. I've got a few people that have them on hold with me. So just know I have extra in case you're looking. And on top of it, there's an extra paper pumpkin here from the, this is the Expressions in Ink June of 2021, you guys. So in case anybody's looking for the June paper pumpkin, I wish you lived closer to Brenda. Hi, Nancy Charles. In case you were looking for the Expressions in Ink paper pumpkin, I do have an extra one of those too. It just became available. I guess here it showed up. So I have one. And that one was just $24 if you're local, or it's an extra $6 for shipping that box in case you want it mailed to you. So on that note, we're going to do some swap cards, you guys. I hosted, hi Deirdre, woohoo, thanks for joining. Hi Shar, hi Carolyn. So I hosted a team swap party. My Be Happy Stampers is pretty amazing. They make some pretty amazing cards, and I hosted a group. Oh my gosh, you guys, this group met back in September. So you guys, I've been sitting with these cards on they moved from my desk here to my light box to over there. And I just needed to sit down and do it. So we're going to roll through some swap cards. Now, these are from the holiday mini catalog. And also, you guys get this. Sale-a-bration already passed, but we have some sale-a-bration cards to look at. So, hi, Julie Bierschbach. So, even though sale-a-bration's passed, you might see these cards and be inspired to make a similar card with some stamps that you have at home. So, even though there's a retired product, you guys, I'm still showing you cards. It's all about sharing and creativity and inspiration. That's one, is the team swap party. And then I also have the customer swap. I'm like, what else do I have? The customer swap from September, you guys. So I have a Cards by Christine customer swap group, and they can pick and choose. Hi, Anna. Hi, Gwen. They can pick and choose if they want to participate or not. And it's a Facebook group that you can access, that we communicate with each other about how many people are in the group, how you can sign up, and when the swaps are due, all that good stuff. And so there were about 13 people that swapped last month. And you don't have to only use Stampin' Up! Product. That's what's nice about the customer swap, is you just have to use a current Stampin' Up! Stamp on the card somewhere. And you have to use a retired something Stampin' Up!, meaning like a retired embellishment, a retired ribbon, something retired in terms of an add-on to the card, like retired designer paper, retired glimmer paper, something retired Stampin' Up!, something current Stampin' Up!, but then anything else can be other brands, where it's about using stuff that we have and just making beautiful cards to share with each other. So that's what it comes down to. And and so I have some customer swap cards to show you. And you guys, I also was in Michigan a couple weeks ago. Wow, September 23rd, 24th, so like 3 weekends ago. And I have some more cards that I made from that event that I wanted to share. So without further ado, hi, Susan. Susan, your swap cards arrived for the retro swap party that we have next Sunday. So they are here, safe in the honeycomb room, actually. So, all right, you guys. So I have no rhyme or reason to what I have for cards to show you, except for a lot of the product is out of the holiday mini catalog, except for the customer swap. Some of that will be stuff I may not know. But I will try to talk through what I know stuff is, and again, you guys can take screenshots of cards that you like. Hi, Brenda Keppel. I also have your swap cards for the retro swap. They've been here for a while already. So, all right, you guys, this one actually is a beauty. I made this one today. Cheryl Taylor had found a card off of Pinterest that she really liked, and we made this today as a group, and it was fun. It's using the Peaceful Cabin Place, or Peaceable Place Cabin. Peaceful Place. It's the one with the cabin. So there is Totally Case from Terry Gaines, I believe, is who we saw this on Pinterest. And so you open up, I stamped it crooked. Oh my gosh, you guys, so crooked. It follows the snow hill. And we got a little fox, and I even made a little halo. Yeah. And then this opens up like that. So it's a cool little fun fold. So this panel right here is just 11 inches and scored at 5.5. I used my scissors and I cut some snow hills. And then we also have a little snow hill here with the cabin on it. So that set is super cool and super fun. Definitely popped up. Oh, you guys, I popped up my trees, and I never even took, this is hilarious, I never even took the dimensional backs off of any of them. Oh, you guys, goodness, look at that. Okay, now my card is complete. So, hi, Patsy. So, yeah, so there's my cabin card. Compliments of Cheryl's idea from Terry Gaines, and it was a group effort today. All right, so this one is from Miss Naughty Nancy. Oh, look at this. Nuts About Squirrels. Double oval punch. She hand cut some squirrels. You got Early Espresso and the Beauty of the Earth Designer Series paper. Some of the in-color gems, a little baby bow, and she has her little squirrels here. Hi, Elaine. I don't think, other than that, oh, it opens up like this, and she's got a little nut on the inside. So You guys, I can't believe I left those dimensionals off of there, or on there, like the backings. Leave it to me. Okay, so that's Nuts About Squirrels, Naughty Nancy. This one is Diane Bogenhagen, Festive and Bright, Evergreen Embossing folder. She's got here, it opens, oh, like that. She's got the real red shimmer ribbon, and that's got that, you guys, that Festive and Bright has those 4 different themes, and they get die cut on the edge like that. And so very cool. She's got some red rhinestones on the bottom. Red, 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 as Blake Shelton would say. Red, 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 red. Okay, this is also one from Diane Bogenhagen. Let's see here. So when I do my team swap, I require my gals to put in a recipe sheet. And that way I know what stuff is. So we've got the Festive and Bright. So they have to do 2 cards with the same bundle. And so this opens like, oh my gosh, it's one of those split cards, you guys. Look at that. Which way to the candy? So this was the hats. There was the light bulbs or something else. Oh, she used the diorama die here, you guys. I don't even own the diorama dies. You think I own everything, but I really promise you I don't. I don't own the diorama dies. Halloween, the cutest Halloween designer paper. Gorgeous grape. Sparkle black paper for the bats. White paper. Memento old olive. So very good card. Hi, Marcia. Red, 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 red wine. Yep. Is that what you're drinking tonight, Brenda? Oh, after this, I might go have me a glass of wine. All right. So we had some sale-a-bration. Okay, so I've got, these are all not in any particular order. So I'm going to be going back and forth. So this one is from Naughty Nancy as well. And this is a sale-a-bration. Feels Like Home was a stamp set. She used the brick and mortar embossing folder on the mint layer, and then she used the time worn on the crumb cake layer. Add a little double bosey, and I can't thank you enough. My requirements for the team is they have to put an inside in. They don't have to stamp a sentiment, but they have to stamp a matching focal image. So this one's perfect. Thank you card. She colored in just some things like the door and a couple of things on the bike with Pool Party Blend. So she added genial gems. There's a few of those too. So my rules for my team swap are a little bit more stringent than for the customer swap. Always has to be current Stampin' Up! Products. And in this case, they could use annual catalog and mini catalog. Now this one, you guys get this. This was Cheryl Taylor's. And her card and Nancy's card, they did not talk or discuss things. But look how similar they have their cards. Isn't that awesome? In this case, Cheryl only made the bike seat colored, but she used crumb cake with old olive. Again, the brick and mortar embossing folder, and she sponged the edge, you know, the bricks. What Cheryl did is she tried to make the edges look worn and battered a little bit. And so she did that on purpose to give it a worn look. Like she wanted this to look like a postcard, she said. She's got old olive stitched rectangles in there, vanilla inside. Oh, let's see what her inside looks like. Yeah, Dot, if it's pausing on you, you can always catch the replay. All right, so then on her inside, you guys always like to show you, oh, she put the little pop there too. Your friendship feels like home to me. Great card. Now again, you guys, that was a sale-a-bration stamp set, but with it, you could use any stamp set in that middle. You guys, this was mine. This was, you guys, make so many cards. And so when I participate in a swap that if I can, I will use a card. You guys, I had cased this from Kelly. She did it from a Technique Thursday. I did change the inside to say, you are so loved. So everybody on my team that got this, I purposely put you are so loved because I love my team so much. This was the Dazzling paper, the Penguin Place or Penguin something stamp set. And then the trees were from Mountain Air. Snowflakes were from the Snowflake set in the annual catalog and the Time of Giving. And the Dazzling paper. So that was mine that I did. You guys, oh my gosh. Okay, so this was Carissa. You guys, if you don't know me by now, you know that you will know sooner or later that I love purple. Hi, Deb Norman. So Carissa knows that I love purple. The team knows I love purple. So whenever they can make purple cards for me, they make purple cards for me. Look at this beautiful card, all with purple and black. She used the black glimmer paper in the back. A stitched rectangle, gorgeous grape. She colored with the blends. And you guys, look, she made it into one of those fun folds. Oh, I love it. So She added the stitched rectangle on the inside as well. She made this, so this is stamped to match the paper here. This is a great card that if you don't know which side of the designer paper you want to use, this showcases both. I love it. Oh, and I love the purple. So pretty, 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 yeah. Carissa did a great job on this one. Oh, they all did so good. So that was this. So this was for the sale-a-bration swap. She used the paper and she pulled in the hand-penned flower. So love it. Okay. This one, let's see here who we have. I think this is Cheryl too. So Cheryl Taylor made this one. This is the stamp set's called, oh, it's not on here, but I think it's called Reflected in Nature. She used the Peaceful Place designer paper that has the trees and the bird. It's Blackberry Bliss Smoky Slate. Oh, you guys, watch. It is a easel card. So her intent with this was to make it look like, so she added some of that silver. You guys can't see it so well, but she stamped in stays on. She stamped the stamp here, and it made it look like this is reflecting in a pond. And so if I get the light just right, you guys can, in person, it's so much easier to see it, but there, you can see that it is stamped and it matches. Look at how she did the tree. She purposely cut this. She cut all these papers so that when this card was as an easel, the tree would be elongated so that you could see the entire tree when it was open like this. So you guys, this is an easel card. So Cheryl did that one. Very cool. Blackberry Bliss, Smoky Slate. We talked about that. Some of the foil from the silver foil. So that was Cheryl's. This one was Miss Carla Real, and she chose the polished pink and some of the whimsical paper. My other rule, you guys, is that they don't seal seal the clear envelopes so that I can easily pull them out to show you guys for the swap card showcase. So she pulled in here the Merry Melody embossing folder. Stitched So Sweetly dies. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have these dies. I've never used this teeny weeny little die from that set, and it's so adorable. The organdy ribbon from the In Color in polished pink, and she's got the whimsy paper here and here, made a little fun fold. I love how she did the angel's head piece. She used some of the In Color gems and put them over the flowers. So cool. So that was Carla Real. I think I went over everything. In Color gems, polished pink ribbon. Yep, so very cool. So great card, Carla. And I have the hardest time with these Post-it notes. They don't like to go in. So you guys, when I put Post-it notes on the back of my cards, I purposely stamp them upside down so they slide in. Okay, you guys, this was my swap card. I chose the set Sweets and Treats. I totally cased this from somebody that I found a card on Pinterest, changed it up a bunch. I changed at least 5 or 6 things on it. The painted labels are or painted Christmas set. That's where the big die comes from. It's the stamp, the embossing folders that, what is it, painted texture. I used some blends to color. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had to color these little cakes. I tried to make them look like you would want to eat it. I got a little snowflake in the back, wonderful gems, and then a little heart on the inside. Okay, so I colored like 15 of those things. I was done with them. So that was my card. This one is Diane, I think Diane Bogenhagen. Let's see here. Diane Bogenhagen. So little recipe sheet going on. Delivering Cheer was the one that Diane picked. So you guys, we talked about this. So what we do when we do our team swap party is we talk about why we did what we did and what colors we chose and just where we got our inspiration from. And we talk about what we thought of the stamp set, if we'd ever use it again, if we were done with it, we loved it, we want more of it. So this one, what I remember about this, we talked about the girl has no head. So this is where you have the bottom half of a girl and then you have like 3 different things on the top. And on this one, you can see through that it's empty space. It's like you feel like you should see her head through there. And so very pretty decorated card. She used I think that's the Peaceful Place. Oh yeah, Peaceful Cabin designer or Peaceful Place designer paper. She colored the girl so good with her little legs here. Cherry Cobbler, Basic Gray, Mossy Meadow, so saffron blends. Yeah, and added some black matte dots. So let's see the inside. Oh, Diane loves her double matting, you guys. Look at that. Is that not sharp? So she was over today, and the card that we worked on did not have a double mat. And she's like, I think I got to go home and put a double mat in this. So Diane the Marinator is now going to be called Diane the Double Matter as well. So we have basic gray, cherry cobbler. She added some of this Peaceful Place designer paper on the bottom. Does that not look sharp on the inside, you guys? Oh my gosh, that I love. Okay, good card, Diane. Love it. Okay, so that little pile is gone through. Yay. Okay. Let's move it on out. Okay, next. This pile. So we have here Anna Rebedu. This is the clever, she had clever cats. So the groups that I had for the team swap were single stamp sets, bundles, and sale-a-bration. And so Anna had clever cats, and she pulled in cutest Halloween. So basic border dies. So what she did is she cut a piece of, you have your card base, you have your soft succulent mat. Hi, Sandy Wicklander. And then this piece right here is cut to a certain size. So the width is like 3 and 7/8 or 3 and 13/16, something like that. But then this piece is actually like this short, because then when you cut it at a diagonal, you just split your pieces. And you can do that with anything. You can cut it diagonally like that. So she used the stitched triangle dies too. She loves the stitched triangle dies and was so happy that they carried over. So what she did is she took and inked up the edge of this white triangle with some soft succulent ink. You guys, I've never used my In the Wild designer paper, but she pulled it in here for this Halloween card. Well, you know what? It doesn't even have to be a Halloween card. All it says is, hey, crazy cat. So it looks like it could be a Halloween card, but it's not. And she's got this cat in the box. And this cat does not fit in this box. So Memento Ink, Evening Evergreen, Genial Gems. So she added some of the cat punch on here as well. So very cool card. Hi, Chris Crimmensing. And then, hi, Carla Lake. So that was Anna's single stamp set swap card. Get in there. All right. This was Bonnie L'Esperance. She had for her bundle stamp set, she had Arctic Bears, and she used Balmy Blue for her base, and she has the Merriest Moments embossing folder over vellum. Okay, so you can see it looks frosty because it's vellum, and you can see when you emboss vellum, you get this frosty white look. Pool Party ribbon, and then the little baby bears cut out. And she stamped the little ledge, and then she's got some little birds flying through the air. Oh, she did a double bow. You guys, I don't know if you noticed that or caught that right now. I did when I lifted it up. But she put the white organdy ribbon on the bottom, and it's kind of like tucked. It's actually over the top. So that's why it looks shimmery, because there's the white organdy over the top of the Pool Party. And then she's got a little bear on the inside walking down the river. I see you, and you are wonderful. I see you, and you are wonderful in your words. Oh, I see you. I don't know what that means. Thinking of you. So, okay, that might be the stamp set on the inside, but your kindness makes the world a difference. That could be the In Your Words stamp set that was part of sale-a-bration. All right. We have here a leaf card. Gorgeous leaves. I believe this was Anna Rebedu. Yep. So you guys, look at this color combination. Super cool. It looks very rustic to me. It's cinnamon cider. And then she used what color is this? The 6x6 DSP assorted in regals. Okay. It's the intricate leaves dies. The Give It a Whirl dies must be where the little banner came from. Art Gallery stamp set, which is for the words, and Early Espresso, and the Gorgeous Leaves has a stamp set that looks, or a stamp in it that looks like wood bark. Hi, Kathy Groves, and that's stamped in case you can see it maybe closer up. There's like the wood grain going on. Okay, so if you look at this, she made it look like a window, stained glass window. And maybe you see it better from, let's hear. If you put the white here, you can see there, so there's a window sheet in here, and it's got some ink blending. So let's see here, Stampin' Blends, alcohol, Stella, acetate, adhesive sheets, double-sided linen thread. So she cut out the outline of the leaf out of all the layers, and then she added back an acetate sheet, an espresso one on the back, and a crumb cake on the top. Very intricate, you guys. So cool. So simple, yet so polished. Like, it looks so awesome. Love it. And then she used the dies here to create a stamped image. So very cool. All right, stained. So she's got in here, stained glass window is the technique. Very awesome ball card. Okay, this one is Cheryl Taylor's. So she has a blackberry base. The DSP is the cork, vanilla, and she pulled in the ephemera pack. I always hate saying that word. She pulled in, there's this windowy sheet here, some cork background, and she pulled in the owl. So not everybody got the owl, but I got one of the owls. So I love owls. She had a little gold shimmer bow at the top, and then her inside has those flowers that are from the blackberry. So Cheryl had Blackberry Beauty for her set that she picked. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that that was cut all the way through, but I'll pull it out and show you guys one more time so that you can see it. Gotta get that little bow stuffed in there. So I'll pull this out one more time so you can see. She cut the intricate leaf out. It looks like crumb cake, and it's cut all the way through because you can see here that it's espresso intricate on the back. There's a window sheet in the middle, and then the crumb cake on the top. So such a cool concept. Hi, Teresa Carls. Okay, this one I believe is Naughty Nancy's. She had Peaceful Deer. Oh dear, I'm just kidding. Deer Punch, macrame embossing folder. The DSP is Peaceful Prints. And she pulled, so she's got, this is Beauty of the Earth designer paper. The little tag is from, I don't know, it looks like Stitch So Sweetly maybe has a tag like that, or a tag like that. The Espresso Faux Ribbon, gold metallic dots, macrame embossing folder on the back. Wishing you a wonderful year and friendships dear. I love it. And the little stamp comes from Peaceful Deer. Hi, Pam Newhouser. All right, so that's a pretty card. So if you guys are tuning in now and missed this from the beginning, you guys can always catch the replay. Once this publishes, you can go ahead and watch the replay. Oh my goodness. So I put my Post-it notes in upside down so that they don't get caught like that. All right, this one's Bonnie's, I believe. I could be wrong. Hang on. Sweet little stock. Oh, Mary Bowman. Yay. That's right. Mary did this one. She had sweet little stockings. She cut the stockings out of the designer series paper. She put a little mantle at the top. So the mantle, if you guys can guess it, you know where that comes from. It's the Peaceful Place designer paper. She put 2 little gold pearls to make it look like the stockings were hung by the fireplace with care. The big banner thing. Oh, lovely labels punch. Look at that, you guys. That's that pick-a-punch where you can make your label as wide as you want it. She added some brushed metallic dots. Hi, Judy Bobo. Oh, Elaine, sorry, my words are repeating. It must be annoying. And then 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly with a little present. Old Olive, Smoky Slate, Peaceful Place designer paper, Sweet Stockings designer paper. Great card, Mary Bowman. All right, so that was her bundle. Cheryl Taylor had another one here that was from the Blackberry Beauty, because with the bundle they do 2, or I should say we do 2. So you guys can't see it so well, but it is the Time Worn embossing folder, Time Worn type. And then I know they're retired, but we all love our stitched shapes. And so that's what this oval is from. It's a stitched shape that was in the annual catalog last year. Blackberry Beauty designer paper, gold shimmer ribbon, the little metallic pearls that are in gold. I'm here for you. And then the little bird's the word flying up in the corner. So great card, Cheryl. And is anybody else having their words repeating? I'm wondering. Hang on, guys, let me just see here. I'm here for you. Nope, I'm just hearing one. So hopefully you get it figured out, Elaine. All right, this was Mary Bowman's second card then, with the sweet little stockings. She has a little stocking with a cat colored in. She put, oh man, Oh, she said that was happening to her all the time. Oh, there it is. So what happens is these are those subtle shimmer sequins, and gotta get them glued good. Otherwise they will come up. And so we'll put that right back on there so that it's there and you don't lose it. And this pops up. It's one of those side split cards like that. Okay. And real red, I'm guessing, for paper. Yep. And white. So saffron, she colored a little bit. Basic gray cherry cobbler. Subtle shimmer sequins. You could have also put diamonds across the edge there for that stocking. Lots of Stella on the stocking. All right, you guys, this is Carissa's card that she did for the team swap. Kelly just featured this for Technique Thursday this past week. Super cool. So it looks like what here is just a regular card base. This is cut off here, like at what, 1.25 inches maybe. And then it's matted white. And then this is the cork designer paper, you guys. She took a white ink pad with either you can take a sponge or a sponge dauber, and you just add color with a white ink pad with a sponge over the top of that. Cork paper, which makes it look like a birch then. Which card, Stacy? This card, you guys. So Kelly did a Technique Thursday on it, and she talked through it, and Carissa added comments in the video. So go watch the Technique video. It's basically your 8.5 by 5.5 scored, but then you're gonna cut off about 1.25 inches, you guys. It's about 1 inch and 3. It's about 1.5 inches. You cut off 1.5 inches from one side. And this is a white mat and then a cork mat. She's got a little tag on here. It's like 1 inch by 1 inch, not even. It's like 1.25 inches by 3, or it's 1 inch by 3/4. Little sentiment. All this is, you guys, this is a square. It is a 3.25 inch square, but you have to add on 3/4, so score, so add on 3/4. So make it 3.25 by 4, score it at 3/4, and that little flap will get glued underneath your inside white mat. Okay, so that's what creates that movement. And then you have a white mat. Okay, then what you need to do is emboss your tree. So this is Welcoming Woods, and it is embossed in white. And either it looks like she did it after the fact. With the ombre, with the ambre. I mean that front piece with the ombre. I'm not sure if I understand what you mean, Stacy. Hi, Melanie Howe. Hi, Linda Hodge. So, Stacy, I'm not sure what you mean by EMBRE. So, this to me, she might be watching yet, and Carissa can pop on and comment, but I'm pretty sure she took balmy blue and just different darknesses of balmy blue with a blending brush, sponged all over or blending brush all over, but you add color to this piece of white, and then she stamped some trees. They must be from the Peaceful Place or any kind of tree you could stamp. And then this is the Welcoming Woods, and she embossed it in white over the top. What leaf card? You mean the leaf card? No double words, but video keeps pausing. I'm not pausing, Judy. Stacy, are you talking about this one? You guys, my video is about 10 seconds in front of you, so I might be moved on to the next thing by you comment. So yes, that card. This card? Okay, so just if you could say the leaf card, if that's what you're wondering, that would be awesome, because I can go back and just tell you really quick what to do with that one too. So anyways, I went over Carissa's card very in detail. You guys can watch the Technique Thursday. She commented it in there, the tree one she is on, the tree card that she is on. All right, so hopefully that makes sense to you guys. It's putting blue ink with a blending brush or a sponge, however you want to add some blue ink, stamping some trees and embossing white, because it looks like she's got color underneath the trees and you can see the trees kind of through them. So, okay. All right, I think I got that. Oh, you're very welcome, Patsy. Okay, you guys, this is Carissa's card too. So she had Peaceful Cabin for her bundle that she picked. This is called the Faux Wood Burning Technique. This is watercolor paper, and what she did is she stamped in espresso, and then, oh, maybe Carissa will have to talk about this one. She's going to teach me how to do this. If I remember correctly, she took one of these watercolor painters that is like a fan brush. So it's got this big fan on the end here, and you just drag the early espresso ink back and forth like this, and it gives it that washed look. And then she came back and added some balmy blue Pool Party into it just to give it some extra color. So the espresso faux ribbon. Thanks, Carissa. She's still watching. Yay. So she said the tree panel is balmy blue, blended, brushed on, stamped the evergreen, evening evergreen with trees, in evening evergreen, then embossed welcoming woods trees. Thank you, Carissa. That's exactly how you do that. Perfect. Okay, she added some, I love it, you guys. The champagne rhinestones for the little smoke coming out is perfect. Okay, this one is Anna's other Gorgeous Leaves card. So she's got Gorgeous Leaves. Christmas to Remember is where the stamp set came from, or the stamp here says magic is in the air. Beauty of Friendship stamps, oh, for the inside here. She's got intricate leaves dies, painted texture embossing folder in the background here. And Versamark and Pear Pizzazz and gold and clear embossing powder. So you guys, this is embossed. It's wet. It's like, I don't know if you can hear it. It's gold embossing powder. So she embossed it. So die cut the leaf and embossed it with gold and clear embossing powders. So cool. Some shimmer gold ribbon. I want to say that this is, oh yeah, Expressions in Ink Designer paper. And she added gold embossing throughout it. So pretty. Very, very pretty. Good job. Oh, yes, Carissa, you're so good. So I would have found that or figured that. Hang on, you guys. So before I forget, Carissa's saying to grab Anna's other card. Somehow this one made it onto the board already. So this was Anna's. Oh, this could actually, Anna, this was from the Summer Creative Escape. That's why it's on the board already. I already did a showcase with the Summer Creative Escape cards. But now that I have it in my hands, you guys, I did a showcase a couple months ago from the swap cards that I got for the Summer Creative Escape. And this was Anna's card for that. And that's what Chris was just saying. Tyler gave her a gold star for this card. And this is actually the peach stamp set and then a flower die that, so it's actually a flower die that makes a great peach topper. So good, good. Okay, this was Bonnie's other Arctic Bears card. So let's see here. She did a technique, you guys. She did the Aurora Borealis technique. That's like the northern lights going on. So she used camp tree background trees. Oh, no worries, Carissa. It doesn't hurt to show more cards at all. Everybody loves seeing more ideas. So peaceful cabin trees. The base is blackberry and then mossy and then very vanilla. So how you do this is you have to mask off the little moon here so that you don't, yeah, Stacy, a video on that would be awesome too. So I think Kelly may have done a technique card. You guys, Kelly did a technique on this already. I'd have to guess it was 3 months ago that she did how to do blending. This is just blending. The colors that she used are, it's gray granite, blackberry bliss. She added some just gems on the top. So what you need to do is you mask off a circle and then you add all your coloring. And it's like Night of Navy. There's a little green in there. There's a little blackberry in there. And you just add color. Every card turns out differently. So you make your background. And then what happens is once you're done making your background with all the different colors blended together with blending brushes, you could use sponges too, or sponge daubers. You take off your little mask and then you stamp all your trees in black. And then she added a little black bear because she didn't want to have another polar bear. So she was like, I got to do something that doesn't involve polar bears. So she made that one. So it's called Aurora Borealis. So Kelly did, I don't know if Kelly would have named it that on Technique Thursday, but she did something with the Mountain Air stamp set on Technique Thursday about 2 months ago, I have to say. Okay, this was, oh my gosh, you guys, I showed this recently too. Anna did this card for the sale-a-bration swap. It was using the Delicate Dahlia stamp set. If you go back to my Coloring 101, we talked about, ooh, this one might even be airing this coming week. I'm not quite sure. She used chalk, those Stampin' Chalks like the chalk pencil things to create this stamped dahlias here. I hold that up here. You can see that's what she used. She's got some in color shimmer vellum. Thank you kindly. Some little loose flowers, gorgeous grape and fresh freesia. So they're called soft pastels with a baby wipe. So she had a baby wipe. She shaved off some of those pastel chalk pieces, and then she created her own ink with those chalks. And so if I didn't go over that in the Tip Tuesday from this past Tuesday, it'll be the Tip Tuesday for this Tuesday. So yep, soft pastels are what she used. And if that's, Anna, I hope I explained that right, where you shaved off the pieces and then created your like baby wipe technique. All right, this is Naughty Nancy's other Peaceful Deer card. And she used the deer punch. The paper was the Peaceful Prince DSP from sale-a-bration, basic white with basic black. Look at this, you guys. So look at this monster bow. My gosh, open, holy Moses. It's stapled here on the side, and then it's like a little bit of a fun fold. Sending love and peace this season, just different mats and layers. This is from the Heartwarming Hugs designer paper. And there you go. Your Peaceful Cabin photo paper card. Oh, you know why? It's on the counter. Hang on. Good call, Carissa. Hang on, you guys. I'll go get her card. Okay, so I'll tell you guys about this card here in a second. But how I tie my bows on these kind of cards, guys, is I go upside down and I make double bunnies, and then it always goes sideways on me. So there you go. All right, so that was Naughty Nancy's Peaceful Deer second swap. Let's get this in here. We're gonna fold this in half and tuck that in there. All right, so Carissa's other card for Peaceful Cabin, you guys, Tyler gave her a gold or a copper leaf. I hope that doesn't wreck this card. Hang on, I gotta teach him not to push such sticky things. So Tyler goes around the room and he grades cards. And he gives them, it's a good thing that's photo paper because it's so shiny and shimmery. Oh my gosh, it's coming off. Hang on. Oh yeah. Okay, so he gives copper leaves, he gives gold stars, and he gives silver bottle caps. And so that's his way of letting the gals know what he likes, and he is very happy to see. He loves nature-y cards. And so Carissa, he put this out on the counter. He took it out of this pile and he put it on the counter. And so it's like a window, it's like I don't know, I don't know what you call this, Carissa, what type of card it is, but it's got this bridge in the front. It makes, when it's flat, it's a normal A2 size card. This is the die set that comes from the Peaceful Cabin. She added some silver metallic pearls, and she used photo paper, you guys, and she used her alcohol blends, her alcohol and blending pens, like the Stampin' Blends, and just created this awesome background sky. I'm trying to show you the inside with blues and purples and reds and yellows and greens. And then she added a little spot on the back here so that you could write your little love note back there. So yes, so very, it's a bridge from what you found. Yeah, it's like a bridge card because there's a bridge here that holds the two panels together on the side here. So yeah, very cool. So I'm afraid to put this back on here. Oh, Tyler, I'll have to tell him that he's got to be very careful with these. So simply gorgeous. Okay, not quite done yet. Not quite done yet, guys. So I have a couple more things I can share with you. This was a little box. So I went to the creative convention a couple weekends ago, and we made some boxes. So that was one of the boxes. This was another one using the pizza box, and so can do that. I don't know, Carissa, do you have my other ones? There was a class, you guys, I wasn't a good student. I didn't finish my projects, and I think Carissa told me that she said she'd finish my projects for me. So these were 2 of 6, I think. All right, you guys, I have to show you these again. I know I've shown them in the past, but I wanted to do them again with the swap card showcase. So Carissa makes some beautiful cards, and she gave me a little gift box, you guys. This was so cute and adorable. Let me show you how it came. So this was a little thank you gift that she gave to me. She made a belly band oh my gosh, there's a dimensional back in there. So there's this belly band, and this fits over the top. So I just gotta get it. It just slides right over the top like that. So this is how it came in an envelope. So she gave me these cards and I was opening them. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. This is hard to see it, but it's glossy. It's got like clear embossing powder all over it. You can kind of catch it there. It says, you are utterly fantastic, and cut everything. It should be in your stuff. Oh, okay, huh? Oh, yes, Carissa, you did. It's sitting up in a clear acetate envelope upstairs by my big cutter, not put together. So yes, I do have everything. They're just not put together. I should have sent them home with you today. Maybe you'd put them together for me. Oh, no pressure. Okay, so that's the hand pen designer paper. You guys, Carissa does a great job with the alcohol, rubbing alcohol and blends. And I did show these at one point, but I wanted to show you guys them again because they're so pretty, just to give you guys ideas, because maybe you missed them in the past. So these are those snow buddies. And Let It Snow, and this die, I believe, is part of the annual catalog. She colored the seam binding white ribbon and different blues and grays with the alcohol blends behind the vellum. That's from that Time of Giving stamp set. So pretty. This one I love so much because it's so purpley. It's like the photo paper, so it's very shimmery and shiny, and it's just so cool. This is from that Dandy Garden stamp set. And white ink on the black for the label, and some purple little butterflies in the inside. Here she's got the teals going on. So teal with greens and blues, and made a thank you card, and the little dandy lions in the inside. The photo paper ones are done with re-inkers, not alcohol blends. So good point. So you guys, if I've been saying with blends, that's not correct. This photo, whenever you see this shiny paper with the photo paper, that is with re-inkers, is what Carissa just said. Hi, Hildenel. Okay, so this is vellum. And so she used the alcohol blends with, or like the Stampin' Blends with rubbing alcohol. You got the Tasteful Textiles embossing folder on the back. You got some black flowers. I think it's from the Forever Lovely, or it's a bundle that carried over. She loved the crumb cake ribbon on here. So it's actually baker's twine. And then I think the Stitch So Sweetly dies. Here's one for fall. Look at these colors. Oh, so this is the photo paper. So it's re-inkers. She's got some gold shimmer paper here with the flowers coming up. And, ooh, that little label. I don't remember where that little label's from. But the brush metallic dots, time worm type embossing folder on the back. So pretty. Thanks so much with the peach. So this is also vellum, and she put it over the top of a white cardstock piece. Some peaches here in coral and papaya. And this one is a fun fold. It opens like that. So pretty. Here's the lighthouse card, you guys. Oh, it's so cool. So it's embossed on vellum with white, and then it's got the coloring behind. This is from that Sailing Home, the dies, and that's where that little tag comes from. The Painted Textures, or Painted Textures embossing folder. So, in a little sailboat in the inside. Okay, so I wanted to show those to you guys again so that you could see them. And so pretty. Okay, thank you so much, Carissa, for these cards. Now that I've shared them again, I'm going to use them. So, is the photo paper the glossy paper? Yes, Lisa. Photo paper is glossy, the glossy paper. You betcha. Okay, let's get this back right in here. There we go. Okay, a couple more things that I want to show you from the escape. It was the creative convention, and we did tags. So there was a tag class. And so we made these different tags with the gingerbread and more paper. So if you like to add tags to your gift packages or your presents that you give to people at Christmas time, this is perfect. They're just little 3x4 cards, and they're just decorated with some designer series paper and some of these gingerbread cookies. So there's that one. There's that. They're just 3x4, like white, red, and cinnamon cider with different mats and circles and sentiments. We also did a gingerbread. There was a gingerbread class, and so I have no insides on them. They're naked insides. So we've got some mittens that were fussy cut, and you're the icing on my gingerbread. This was another card that we made. I did the ribbon like this, so it was tied, and then you've got some of the organdy ribbon coming out. This one opens a little differently. It goes like that. Okay. And then this guy opens like that. So just a regular card. And then there was another class that featured, I don't know. I can't remember if there was anything like cohesiveness to this one, but there it was the daisy punch twice. There's the timber embossing folder in the back, some of the in color gems. And then this was a card that was part of this class. And then some pumpkins. This one was part of it. And then that was that cone flower from Nature's Harvest, or the Harvest Meadow. And then the pumpkin. So the pumpkin is just like, this is just a piece of a strip of paper, and then you just take your pencil and you curl it. And then that's the little squiggles for the pumpkin. So these 5 cards were from a class from that creative convention. These were also from that creative convention. And then the tags were part of it. So yeah. So just think, you guys, all you do is you take a 3x4, punch a hole in it, and decorate it however you want. You can make your own beautiful tags. Okay. So that was a little bit more from the creative convention. Then last but not least, I have the September customer swap. And you guys recognize that one because that was, so these cards are what get donated. The group decides where we want to donate once we get so many cards that they're filling up my space that we need to offer them out to organizations who need them. But this was Carissa's swap card for the customer swap. So isn't that pretty? So yep, that was Carissa's card. So we already talked about that one. And so the thing with this is that the ones that we donate, they come in envelopes. We put them in a white envelope so that they're ready to go. This one was Diane. No, who is this one? Oh, I don't know. I think it might have been, there was no name on this. So I have to think about this one. If it was Tammy or, I'll know when I get through the end. So this is like an easily card. So this pops up, so it sits up like that, right? So it's just a regular card base, and then it's got an extra layer on here that comes out, and that's that cowboy set. Okay, Deb Norman, this was yours for the customer swap. It was so pretty. Got lots of compliments on this one. Beauty of the Earth designer paper, the intricate leaves dies, and it's so cool. Look at that. Got that double mat on the inside, and that you could see that. I feel like this was a mystery card layout a couple months ago. Some genial, what are they? The Gilded Gems. So very pretty card, Deb. So for this next card, this was Kathy Jackson. She sent the card out without stamping the embellish or the sentiment on it. She had said that, she told the group that she left the sentiment off so that, oh, Ann Miller, yes, you're right, Deb. Ann Miller did this cowboy card. I think that is 100% spot on. That was an Ann Miller card. So very good. I'm glad you remembered that. Thank you. So when Kathy sent out her card, she left the sentiments off so that people could stamp their own sentiments. So she did a fall card, and that way it could be a birthday card. It could be a thinking of you card. She stamped these leaves on the side with different colors. So that was Kathy Jackson from Iowa, Wisconsin. Oh, so here you guys, when I do swap cards, I do my Post-it notes, I stamp them upside down. So I will literally, the Post-it sticky parts on the bottom, and I stamp it the other way. Because then when you slide your card in your envelope, that doesn't get caught when you're putting it in the envelope. So that's just a little trick that I do. So get that in there. I'm getting caught on the flap of the envelope. So hang on here. Let's get that in the front. There we go. Okay. The little squirrel boy. Melanie Chandler made this one. And you've got your Cajun Craze with espresso, some I love the champagne rhinestones. Your Nuts About Squirrels, hey there. And then she's got the little squirrel on the inside. He looks like a red fox. Okay, so awesome card, Melanie. Oh yes, Deb. I learned that about Post-it notes. You know how many swap cards I've put in envelopes, and having that Post-it note with the posty on the bottom or like the sticky on the bottom makes all the difference. All right. Oh, that one's Melanie's here. Okay. This one is Diane Rongi. Oh, you guys, this is so cool. It's a little pocket card. Like the little corner here is a pocket. So this comes up, and then that little corner is open here, and so you can slip that in here. You've got May the memories of yesterday comfort you today. And she added a little strip of paper down there as like a guide, and she has the Nature's Harvest stamp set. So I think that there's different themes that we have each month, and I think this one was more of a get well sympathy themed month. Hi, Feline. Okay, this is Carol Alanis, and oh my gosh, that is a super, super strong Post-it note. Oh my goodness. Okay, so when that happens, you can put adhesive remover on it, and then that goo comes right off of your envelope. That was a sticky Post-it note. Wow. Okay. So let's see what she made. Oh yes, I remember this one. Look at the colors on this. Very fallsy. So Blackberry Bliss with a little bit of like crumb cake color. And I think she did vanilla. So happy fall, y'all. So it's an easel card, you guys. So she's got those pumpkins in there to hold up the card so that it can stay up. And then you can see a little love note. She started off either with I'm thinking vanilla base, and she sponged color, blended color, however you guys want to do it. You can do blending brushes, sponges, but added a little brown and a little bit of orange, and then a little purpley pink and some blue, and then the welcoming woods got stamped. She also added some gold embossing powder on here. Oh, you know what that is? That's the gold flaking. She put liquid glue down, let it dry so it got tacky but dry, and then she added that gold leafing over that card. So very, very cool. And then some of that Blackberry Bliss ribbon. Hi, Kathy Jackson from Iola, Wisconsin. We just saw your card that you made. We just went over it. I don't know if you were on when we went over it, but we just did. This is Cheryl Taylor's card that she did for the customer swap. Crumb cake, espresso with vanilla, and she made a sympathy card, wishing I could heal your heart. And she added some different trees. The trees look like they come from Beauty of the Earth, and added some gold metallic pearls and a little epoxy shape there. Sounds good, Feline. You can always catch the replay. All right, so there's that one. This one was Cindy Bowie. So that she made a spinner card. So what happens is when you go to send this, you wind this up, right? And then you put it in the envelope. So, hi, Debbie. So when you've got it in the envelope, so when you pull it out, it spins, okay? So you got to prep it before you put it in the envelope. So she's got some of that Gilded Autumn that was from last year, the paper, and some bedazzly paper. And she's got on there, hey there, pumpkin, you make me smile. And she added some buttons. And so just remember, you guys, when you make a spinner card, you want to get it all wound up so that when the person takes it out of the envelope, that it is spinning. And that's the pumpkin. There's a pumpkin punch from last year. Okay, so that one is Cindy's. I don't know if that was in there, but we're just going to go like that. Hey, Boo. Tabitha Lawson, this is your card, girl. I loved it. It was great for Halloween. It says, hey, Boo. And that's the cutest Halloween paper. And she used some of these little paper pieces from the DSP, a little glimmery black circle, and then the gingham ribbon. And pumpkin pie, old olive. She added a little strip of the paper on the inside to match the outside. Awesome card, Tabitha. All right, I think I lost Carol's. Carol's is this. I'm afraid to put that back on there, though. Whew. Let's, fold that in half and put that tucked in here so that that doesn't get all sticky. Okay, this one is from, Deb Norman, if you're still watching, maybe you can help me. Oh, I'm trying to remember this one. Hi, Naomi. I know it looks like cinnamon cider paper with some, it actually to me looks like evening evergreen. These leaves are stamped haphazardly along the side to create a border. This is some of that this is Tammy Sokolic, isn't it? if I had to guess, this is Tammy Sokolic. Some of the terracotta tile ribbon. She made a little punch here and she split it so that some was on the top, some on the bottom, and the gilded gem. So I think that one was Tammy's. This one, I have to guess this is Elaine's, isn't it? Yes, Elaine Rebeck. She loves Halloween. So this was a stamp set from last year. This little mummy guy. They're ornate frames. This embossing folder was in the mini catalog last year. And, oh my gosh, you guys, it's a mirror. Elaine, look at that. Okay, you guys can see me. Like, right there I am. Boo. It's like one of those psychedelic mirrors that kind of goes wavy. Look at that. It's so cool. Oh, gosh. That's awesome, Elaine. Very cool. It's like the mummy's looking in the mirror. I love it. Perfect. Okay. So that was Elaine's. Oh, so Brenda Wood, you're part of the team swap that we do the Happy Mail swap. And I bet Tammy made this card for the customer swap, and then you were her swapper. So, yeah, you guys, I just saw that about Lane's card with the mirror in there. That's super cool. So, yes, this one's Tammy Sokolic then. Very cool. This one, hi, Jean Benson. Oh, man, Deb or whoever did the swap with me, you'll have to help me remember who the, I don't remember. Oh, it's right here. Kathy Wilsnack did this one. Okay, perfect. So this was another Halloween card. My tail says it's the twitching hour. That comes from the Clever Cat. You guys, here's the same die. You see that ornate die here? That's the same one that Elaine used on this one. I'm pretty sure it is. Yep. You guys see, it's hard to see Elaine's because it's black on black, but that die cut is the same die cut as that one. And it's the same inside shape as well. So very cool. All right. So a little bit of a fun fold. It opens like that. Have a perfect Halloween. So that was Kathy's. Oh, you guys, I think I showed this already, but this was Stacy Ray's. So I was in the Happy Mail team swap, and Stacy Ray made this card for me for I was her swapper. So she put on here, thank you for everything you do. I just love the fold. You guys, this is, honestly, there's no way that I can even tell you how to cut this except for I had to take her card. I made this for the team swap. Oh, and Tyler already put my card up on the top shelf where I can't reach it. So I know that this from here to here is 11 inches, and this is 5.5, and it's scored, 4.25 is the middle. So you have to take, so basically at 5.5, what I did is I went out this far to know that I had to get at my lines at 4.25, and then I found these points and I just cut off the points. And so I did use this card for my swap card. I had to make templates for this DSP. It was like a little bit of work, but if Stacey Ray's watching, she can tell me if there's an easier way to make this card. And with a little belly band, this is from the Beauty of the Earth designer paper and the Forever Greenery dies, I think. A little linen thread on here. So cool. So that was the Happy Mail swap card I got from Stacey Ray. Okay. Huh, you guys. Was this pile? We went through this pile. We went through this pile. So we went through lots of cards tonight, and we kept it to an hour. So there we go. Nope, an hour and 15. I think I went live at 8:45. So it must be 10 o'clock. So yeah, it must be 9:45 then. So we did good. So if you caught the tail end of this or you came in halfway through, you guys, as soon as I hit the end button, you'll be able to catch the replay at any point. And reminders too, if you're looking for the Expressions in Ink paper pumpkin, or if you're looking for the October paper pumpkin, I've got some extra of the October paper pumpkin. If you want to join me for an in-person bingo night on November 3rd, we're going to be doing the paper pumpkin as well. So, oh, Hilda Nell, if you missed the first pile, definitely go back and watch from the beginning and you will get to see it. So yeah, you guys, the cards were amazing, and I apologize for not getting them into your eyes sooner. Oh man, they kept sitting on my pile here, and I kept putting them right here so that I was forced to do a live. And I'm so happy, Chris, I told you I was thinking about doing the live tonight, because she asked me, are you doing the live tonight? Because I'll stay up to watch it if you do it. And I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's get it on. So, all right. Yes, you're very welcome, Angela. You great cards, you guys. That's why we swap. I swap to get ideas, because I can't spend all my time on Pinterest. And I'll tell you, there is something about having a physical card in your hands when you're trying to create another card. and you really like a card, if you have that card in front of you, you can touch it, measure it, you can put the ruler up to it, and you end up taking a card that you really like, but you always end up making it your own and changing a few things on it, because everybody's got their own style. So, casing a card, you guys, is perfectly fine and amazing. Casing means copying and sharing everything. You're not reinventing the wheel making cards, and it's always good if you have like some sort of creative block. It's just to pull out old swap cards and just look at them. Sometimes you'll find a layout that inspires you. Sometimes you'll see a certain stamp that you may think, oh, I have that stamp. That inspired me to make a card using that stamp that maybe you've never used before. There's just getting ideas from other swap cards. And I mean, you can look at Pinterest till you're blue in the face, but I feel like, oh, if I go into Pinterest, I don't come out. So having a card just to look through boxes of cards and be like, oh, here's a card, and then you actually have it in front of you. You don't have to keep pulling up your phone and getting distracted. So yes, you guys, lots of casing is a good thing, you guys. It's not like you're in school and you're plagiarizing by looking at somebody else's work. It's not like that at all in the world of card making, you guys. It's, my mom always told me that copying is the most sincere form of flattery. So like when you have an outfit and then you come 2 weeks later and your friend has the same or similar outfit, don't get upset, be flattered, because she thought so highly of what you picked out that she wanted it for herself. So it's like flattery, right? And so if somebody copies your card or cases your card, just be happy that they love it that much that they want to make it and that they're inspired to make a card using your ideas. So that's how I look at it. So I love it if you guys take my cards, my samples and my cards and make them. And it was so funny. Anna was here today and she said she loves getting card kits from me where she gets the 4 kits, the 4 cards, and she'll take them out and she'll rearrange things and put different pieces in and stamp things differently. And she likes to make them her own. And so it's a starting point getting kits from me. And then you guys, it's up to you if you want to make them exactly the same or you make them your own or some combination. So, all right. Well, you guys are so welcome. I know that a bunch of you said thanks for sharing. I love sharing the creativity and inspiring you guys to get out there and use the stuff that you buy. We feel good when we use the things that we have purchased. Like buying new clothes. When you buy a new shirt and new pants or new tops or new bra for that matter, and you want to wear it and you feel good, that's how stamping is. Like, you like to buy new things, but you have to use them. Otherwise you feel bad that you buy things. And so just keep using those things that you guys purchase from me or from whoever for that matter, or wherever. Just use them and then you feel good. Make cards with them and share the love. So, all right, you guys, it's Sunday. I'm going to try to wrap things up and get my butt into bed before midnight. That is always the goal in my head. So, all right, you guys, we'll see you tomorrow night for mystery card night. Woohoo! So I've got clue 1 ready. You guys should be able to find it out on the Cards by Chris B website or in the Facebook events for Cards by Christine. Go get clue 1, get your pieces ready. Start with that designer paper. Carissa said that it's always easiest to pick out your designer paper first, then you add in your colors, and then you add in a stamp set. So that's a great tip that I have that she gave me actually to share with you guys. So, all right. Good night, everybody. Lots of sunshine, love, and hugs to you. We'll see you tomorrow, and happy Monday tomorrow. Bye.